everybody. How are we today? It is Beck from Beck's House of Craft, and it is breakfast with Beck time. So hopefully you're joining me, and you're going to tune in. If you're viewing and you're watching the live, let's start again. Scratch that, start again. If you can see a live up here in the top corner, you're joining me live. So jump on in and say g'day. If you're not joining me live and you're watching the replay, we'd still love you to say g'day too. Because we always love to have new people coming and watching. So I come live here. Let me introduce myself officially. My name is Beck Hall. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator located in Melbourne, Australia. And I come live here every Saturday morning at 9 o'clock, and we do a bit of crafting, and hopefully I inspire you to get into your craft stash or your craft room or studio or whatever you want to call it and do some crafting over the weekend. So let me just get my comments up here and see if anybody's joining me this morning. Don't forget to say hi. Alright, so today I'm going to show you a little trick or two about how to get the most out of your stamp sets. Because you know, we've all got that one stamp set that we've used one stamp out of, or maybe two stamps out of, or you know, everybody's got one. Even me. Hands up, even me, I'm guilty of that, of not using every stamp in the stamp set. And as much as you like to try and do it, you don't always succeed. But I'm going to show you a little trick, especially with your words, sentiments, stamp sets, that you use every single word out of that stamp set. So let's see who's joining us this morning. Good morning, Leonie. Good morning, Maura. How are you? Hey, Judy. Hey, Beryl. Thanks for joining me. All right. So I'm going to flip you down and we're going to get started. I don't like to keep you very long, so I always just try to do just your half an hour or so. So if you've got half an hour out of your morning, grab your cuppa. I've got me chai. And come on in and let's do some crafting together. Hey, Chris, how are you? Chris is my friend all the way from America. We got to spend some time together at Backstage last year, so super excited that I actually got to meet Chris in person and not just over the internet. Good morning, Linda. Hey, Sherry, how are you? All right, so I'm going to flip you down, and I've got something to show you as an added extra that we may or may not have crafted with on Wednesday night for Wing It Wednesday. So if you didn't tune in on Wednesday, we made a really pretty card. Let me just grab it and show you. So we made this card on Wednesday night. So this was the one we made on Wednesday night, and I had a few off-cut things. Now people keep saying to me, you know, that's scrap. Well, is it really though? Is it really scrap? Let me point you down and show you what I've got to show you. So let me move all of this out of the way first. Alright, let me point you down and show you. I'm good, it's Friday and the sun is shining. Oh, that's good, Chris, I'm glad. Look at this. So this was my off-cut piece that I had, and I stamped off some of the Wink of Stella from the block on it, and I'm like, oh, you know what, I'm going to use that for something else. And I just put it aside on Wednesday night. So this was, I die cut a star out of this one, and I screwed it up because my star was crooked, right? So remember, I pushed that aside, and then I did a new one, and then we created this beautiful, lovely card. And then I had this block full of Wink of Stella ink on it, and I'm like, oh, we'll just put that down on the background. Well, this is what came out of that one piece of paper. So it just proves that you can get inspiration from anywhere that you have. And don't chuck out those masks. They're not scrap. We can use them for card fronts. So this is what I created from the scraps from that card. So what do you reckon? I think that's pretty cool. And look, on the inside we've got a bit of the, you know, all from the same stamp set. So I think that's pretty cool. Anyway, that's just an added extra that I thought I'd show you today. So today what we're going to do is we're going to work with the Banner Sayings stamp set with the Banner Punch. So this is a bundle from Stampin' Up! You get the punch and the stamp set. You know what? Sometimes I don't buy the bundle and then I kick myself because I'm like, oh, I should have just done it. Because you get 10% off the bundle when you purchase them together. So it's $68.50 for both of these. And, you know, just do it. Just get the bundle. That's what I say anyway. And I'm going to use some of the Christmas paper just to show you that we don't need to use it for Christmas. This is the what's it called? The North Pole Delivery Specialty Paper. So, and it's got a bunch of die cuts in it. Now, I put all my die cuts in one of these little hot envelopes here that used to hold my dies. So we're going to use some of those as well. Alright, let's get started. So, we're going to block up, basically, all of these stamps. So, let me get them out here. And they're just words, okay? So, it is just literally words that we're using today. So I'm going to grab my long blocks. Now you want some long blocks. If you've got this size block, it's probably better on this size block. But if you've only got these little blocks, these will work just fine as well. So what we want to do is you want to add your sentiments to each end of your block. So we're just going to stick the sentiments down and we're going to flip it over and I'm going to do it on the back side as well. But I'm going just a little bit higher. So this is why I said this block will work well for this type of card that we're going to make. Alright, and then I'm going to, oops, you want to do it the right way. I'm going to do these little ones just to show you that these little guys work as well. And we're just going to make sure, so we're going to be stamping off the edge. So we're just positioning all of these just so we can see through. And the beauty now with the clear photopolymer stamps is you can see through the stamps, right? So you know where you're going to be stamping it. Alright, love you. So we're just putting all of them on. We're going to use them all. Wishing you good things. Oops, got another one here. Here's to you. And then I'm just going to go like this. So if you don't have like lots of different blocks, right, this is one way to use your blocks. So you've got 4 basically blocks there out of one stamp block, right? Now I need some colours. We're going to have to pick some colours. So what have we got in this paper here? I think I might want to use like some of that in the background. So we'll definitely get Pool Party out. So we'll grab some Pool Party. And then what other colours have we got? Should we do Garden Green maybe? Let's see. What have we got? We'll go, maybe we'll grab some Crumb Cake. Pool Party, Crumb Cake, some Garden Green maybe. Yay or nay for these colours? Let me know if you think that these colours, what else will we use? Real red, maybe? Some real red. I'm just trying to pick the colours that are in the paper. Let's get this out. So this is the kind of colours that we're looking at. And then maybe I'll go one more. Do I do Pretty in Pink or what else have we got? Or maybe Flirty Flamingo. Let's see, what does Flirty Flamingo look like? Let's grab that out. Flirty Flamingo. Do we like those? Or do I bring like a different colour into it, like a yellow or something? What do you think? Let me just grab Daffodil Delight and see what we think. Do we like the Flirty Flamingo or the Daffodil Delight? Which one do you think? Let me know in the comments. Hey Glenda, how are you? Hey Evelyn. Hey Jan. Thanks for joining me. Alright. Which one do you think? The yellow or the Flirty Flamingo? Let me know in the comments which one, and then whichever one you say we'll go with. And I kind of like that for the background. And then we need to pick another colour of cardstock. Flirty Flamingo, Jan said. Flirty Flamingo. Alright, first one in, Jan. Let's do Flirty Flamingo. Alright, so now we need a bit of white cardstock, so I'm just going to grab a scrap piece of white cardstock here. Yeah, I need it 10.5. So I'm just going to see. No yellow. Okay, no yellow. We're not using yellow. We'll use Flirty Flamingo. Alright, so I need it. Oh, this is 10.5. So this is just half a card sheet. So if I was to grab like a full, let's grab a full one. Show you what we do. So if I grab a full one, I'm going to cut down a card base first. So let's do a card base first so we're not wasting the paper. So I'm going to go just your normal card front. So 14.9 by 21, scored at 10.5. Right. So we'll do that here like that. So we just got our normal card base, and then we need a bit that's 10.5. No, I'm going to go 10 actually. Let's do 10 by, will I go 10 by 8 or 10 by, let's do 7.4. So then we're not going to waste that. So we've got like an extra bit here that we can use for another card, because you guys know me, I'm going to use it. Alright, so then what we're going to do is we're going to open up all of our ink pads. Just because, I like to live on the edge, live dangerously. Let's have them all open and let's see how many times we can put our fingers in each one, hey? Oops. Alright. Oh, look at that. 5 fits nicely across my page there. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to start. I'm actually going to get my chamois out ready, because we'll need to be cleaning the stamps as we go. So let me just move that out of the way. Bring my filthy chamois in. Alright, now we're all set. So then what we're going to do is we're just going to basically stamp down each sentiment. So, and we're just going to, so don't forget, this is the way they're going, but it doesn't really matter which way they go, right? Open all the ink pads. I know, man, living on the edge this morning. Good morning, Fiona, my fabulous friend from New Zealand. How are you this morning? Alright. So what we're going to do is we're going to just stamp all of our sentiments, okay? And we're going to alternate the colours. And we're going to flip it around like so. And this is why I said to you the bigger block is good, because then you can just sort of position it where you need it to go. And the other end, if there is a bit of ink on it, which one haven't we done? This one here. Doesn't get sort of in the way. So we just want to randomly stamp them down. So that one's done, and we're going to come in with this one. What colour were we up to? Floaty Flamingo. And I don't care whether they're upside down, the right way around. If you're a bit, OCD and you want to make sure they're all the right way, you can, but, same. So that's not going to fit there, so we're just going to stamp that down there like that. And then you can see now I'm just working my way backwards, just fitting in where they sort of fit. Alright, so we're just going to, they're all, see, they're upside down, but it's not going to matter. Working hard on my laptop. Oh, you go, girl. I know what you're working on too. Alright, so we're just going to, see, that one's upside down, that one's the right way. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. What else have we got there? So I'm up to green. I'm going to go back to red now. You got it. So this is how we use all of our sentiments. Now tell me, hands up, who's guilty when you haven't used all of your sentiments in your stamp set collection? Because I know I am. I am so bad at it. See what I mean about the bigger blocks better? Because you get more room to sort of play with in the inside. Alright? And then you're just going to keep working your way all the way down your inks. What were we up to? Okay, back to this one here. Oh, this is a cute little one because it fits like here, like that. Now I've used them all. See, yay me! Use every single stamp set. Now I can come back and I can just start stamping again, and we can just keep going until we use and fill up all of the space. I can't thank you enough. Like so. And then we're going to go, I love you, I'm here for you. So this is kind of a good card, and then I'll show you. It'll make sense once we get going. Alright. Wishing you good things. I think we've used all of that now. Go back to this one here. I'll turn that around and I'm going to go happy birthday there. Like that. And then back into this one. Is that going to fit there? See, beauty about clear stamps is we can see, and I don't think it's going to fit, so that's going to be a bit of a small one. So I'm going to grab a smaller sentiment to go in there, and then I'm going to clean that one off and then do that one here, like that. So you're going off the page as well. Don't forget to go off the page, because if you don't go off the page, it's going to look like, you know, a bit funny. It's not going to work well if you don't go off the page. Cue the confetti. See, if I was to leave that here, see how I've got, now if I pull that up, see how you've got this bit here and it just doesn't look right, like it doesn't look like a piece of DSP that you've just cut. So you want to go off the page a little bit there. So I'm going to come in with the I'm there, and then I'll just go the you did it, you over here, and then finally I might grab this one back here. We don't have a bit of Flirty Flamingo down the bottom here, so I'm just going to do that celebrate upside down there. So there we go. What do you reckon? How's that? You're going, oh my god, that's doing my head in, Beck. It's OCD. You've got things upside down and everywhere. It's alright. Don't stress. It's going to be okay. Alright. Now, we need to pick out 3 colours from the 3 that we've used here. So, first one to give me 3 colours, they're the colours we'll use. Because I think every time there's like lots of colours here. So, first one to give me 3 colours. The stamp set I'm using, Amanda, is called, it's a new online exclusive, it's called Banner Sayings, and it bundles with the punch. So my suggestion, get the bundle, because, you know, it's worth it. Like this, you get 3 different banners on this one, so really, really cool stamp. Alright, so first one to give me the colours, I'm just going to have a little drink of my chai. Pool Party, 1 colour. Right, I need another colour. Who's next? Who's going to give me the next colour? Pool Party. We'll take your first colour, Judy, Flirty Flamingo. And then we need someone else to give us another colour. Go Flirty Flamingo. And the green, Maura. Alright, we'll do those 3 colours. Thank you. Alright, so there are our 3 colours that we're going to pick. Alright. So now I want this to be a happy birthday card. I know I've got all of these sentiments on the back, but that's okay. So I'm just going to grab out my happy birthday. I am going to stick it onto a smaller block, just so I can see where I am stamping, and it is the only one on there. And then we're going to grab this beautiful punch, and we're just going to punch out all 3, because once you see this, you'll be going, oh, I need to make more of those cards. They're awesome. Right? Go like this, and like this. Okay, so I want to use these 3 banner pieces here, right? But then I've got, see, 1, 2, 3 for another card, and 3 for another card. So once you start doing this, you could do a whole A4 sheet like this, and then just trim it down into the bits that you want, right? Hey, Krista, how are you? It's been a long time. All right, so then what we're going to do is we're going to use the same ink. So we're going to go Flirty Flamingo, and I'm going to stamp the Flirty Flamingo, happy birthday. Clean that off. I'm going to get my garden green. You know, you should feel really proud of me right now, because I haven't stuck my finger in the ink at all yet. And then I'm going to go, but it is early. And then I'm going to go Pool Party in here like that. Okay, so then we've got happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday on each of our banners, right? Now we can shut these up, because, you know, living on the edge and all. So I'll just shut all of these up. Shut the front door. Alright, and then we're going to grab our little card base. So I might pick out, what did we use? Was it Real Red or Cherry Cobbler? Real Red. I might grab some Real Red. Actually, this little bit here, no, that's not going to work. Grab this bit here. And I think I want to back that, oh look at that. That must be a card front. We're going to back that up. So, what did I say this was again? 7.4. So, I'm going to go 8.1, maybe. So, I just want to pop that onto there. I think that looks a little bit better with a backing piece on it. using our beautiful trimmer. Alright, and then, oh, I need to trim this down here. So I'm going to trim this piece down here to 14.9. Now this is just a scrap bit that was in my paper. I don't even know what size it is. Let me get my ruler and measure this across here. It is 6.5 centimeters or 2.5 inches. So I'm just going to use this because I'm just going to tear it essentially. But I'm not going to tear it like right on the edge. I'm going to tear it a bit off. So then I've got another bit for later on. So I can use that later on, right? And then we're going to glue that panel to there like that. Okay. So let me grab my glue. Green glue is the best glue in the whole wide world, I reckon. Alright, so we're just going to glue that down to our card frame. I'm just leaving a bit of a gap there on the side because, you know, we can. And then I'm going to glue these two panels down to each other. Now, what I'm going to do, because I hate waste, and you guys know me that I'm going to not do waste, I'm going to punch one of these out from the middle of that there because I can use that on another card, right? And then I'm going to glue this one down here. Let me get my glue working. I need a new one. Like so. And we're just going to glue this down. Oh, snow. That's not my friend, Krista. Snow is not my friend. Do you know, when we were in Vegas, I still had short pants, a t-shirt, a long sleeve t-shirt or a long sleeve top, and my jacket on over the top because, you know, guys, I don't do well with the cold. So I was still a little bit chilly. And I slept with an electric blanket every night because, you know, I'm a wuss. Don't do the cold at all. So, yeah, even though Vegas seems to be hot, it's not really. I can tell you that right now. Alright, got a bit of glue there. Let's get rid of that. Alright, so then we're going to attach this down here with some dimensionals. Now, I've got a bit of a something here that I didn't quite stamp properly, but I've got a bit of something there. So, I think I'm going to go like that. Or am I going to go like, no, I'm going to go, I don't know. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. Alright, let me get my dimensionals happening here, and we're just going to go one in each corner and then one in the middle because, you know, have you tried getting these suckers off when you stick too many on? Oh my god, it's like a nightmare. And then I'm gonna go that way, I think. I'm gonna stick that one down nice and centered there like so. Then I'm going to grab me happy birthdays like this. Grab me little picky tool. Going to stick a dimension. Actually, I'm going to get some mini ones on those, I think. Going to stick one here. And let me make sure. Oh, I've done it the wrong way. Oh, God, that's not going to. Yeah, right. We'll fix that. I need to sort of go middle and side because I sort of want it to, and I probably stuck that on the wrong end. I have to. Look at that. I need that on this end up here, like that. Now let's check this one before we stick it on, hey? This one and this one. Ah, so used to doing it to the end. No, that'll do. We'll just make it work. That'll do. Beck, that'll do. Alright, so then we're going to go happy birthday up here. Then because I've stuck these in the right spot, I'm going to hang that off there a little bit, and I'm going to go happy birthday there. And then, because I've stuck that in the wrong spot, I'm going to go happy birthday there. Now, we could leave it like that, right? Because, you know, that's done. But let's grab those little cute guys here. These little tiny bears and stuff. Now, I know these are Christmas things, but no, not all Christmas, right? So let's just see if I go through. So these are all the die cuts from that gorgeous North Pole delivery suite. Now, obviously, he's got a Santa hat on, so we couldn't do that, right? But see, this little bunny, he's just holding a present. But I want something a little bit bigger. See, all of these are just holding presents. So we could use all of these Actually, I might use the bear. The bear looks pretty cool. Look at that. And then I'm going to stick him on there, I think. Do you reckon the bear? Let's see. Let's just have a quick look-see. See, I think the little bear. See, the puppy dog's got a Santa hat on. But, so, alright, I'm going to use the bear. So, I'm going to use the little bear there. And I mean, you could just do a couple of presents too. Like, you know, little presents on there. You could do, you know, whatever. It's pretty cool. You get all of these embellishments for all your cards to use. Alright, so I'm going to grab my dimensionals now and stick some dimensionals on the bear here, making sure that I don't put any underneath his feet because they're going to hang off the front of our card here. And there we go. So there's a way you can use every single stamp set in your stamp collection and still go, you know what? I've used that stamp. How good is that? Got to put some bling on there. Let's get some bling. What have we got? Let me see in my little blingy box here. What bling will we use? I could do my favourite. Look, this is my favourite bling of all time. Look, this is the Druzy Adhesive Gems, but I'm looking for something a bit more colourful, I think. What have we got here? Nope. What have we got in this one here? Is that? I wish they were right. Oh, we're going to use that one. Let's grab that one out. That's got a bit of pool party in it. What have we got here? Oh, look, we'll use those ones there. Okay. Bit of wink. I don't know if it needs a bit of wink today, Maura. Quite happy with it without a bit of wink. You could put a bit of wink on the presents. I'm going to go one here. Oops. One up there. And then, which way? Should I go top or bottom? Top or bottom? What do you reckon? Top or bottom? First one to say. Top or bottom? Let me know in the comments. I'm thinking the bottom, but don't sort of, you know, quote me on that. Top or bottom? I could put a bit of wink. Actually, I will put a bit of wink. I'll do a bit of wink on the presents, Maura. You've convinced me. Top? Alright, top it is. There we go. 3 on the top. Let me get me wink out. Put a bit of wink on the presents here. Because, you know, we all love a bit of Winker Stella. And they can make them glitter. Like so. Oh, actually that looks good. I'm glad you talked me into it, Maura. Not that you guys can see the Winker Stella on screen, but look, see, they give a bit of a shine to the presents. So there we go. What do you think? Now, I haven't done the inside, but I can grab my happy birthday because clearly it is a happy birthday stamp. I don't usually stamp on the inside of my cards just because, you know, then it leaves it blank. But it's clearly a birthday, so we can go happy birthday. And then what was the other one? What have we got here? Here's to you. So let me find that one on all of my little blocks here. So here's to you. Happy birthday. Here's to you. And then there is one that says celebrate. So let's grab that celebrate one. Happy birthday. Here's to you and celebrate. And celebrate. So there we go. That's the inside of our card done. And then on our envelope, because Maura never lets me forget the inside and the envelopes because that's my biggest weakness as a crafter, I am just going to simply go and use these 3 different inks and go happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday on the front of the envelope. So there you go. Who's going to go and have a look at their sentiment stamps now and go, oh, I could do that. I could use that in a totally different way. So there we go. Done. Look, card finished. All right. Well, that's me done. Bang, half an hour spent with you this morning to hopefully inspire you to go and use all of your stamps in your stamp set, because I know me, I'm guilty of it. I don't tend to use all of my stamps in any of, sometimes I don't even use, well, I do. I tell a lie. I make sure every stamp set that comes into this studio, I use at least one stamp out of it, because then I can say, I've used that. Look at me, going back, using all of your stamps. So that's, but that's just me. All right. So, all right, guys. Well, I hope you have a fantastic weekend. If you need anything Stampin' Up wise, please shout out. Always happy to place your orders for you. If you haven't got this bundle and you love it just as much as I do, you can jump onto my online store. The links are in the comments, and you can jump on and order. Don't forget, we have huge Black Friday sale starting on Tuesday. And if you're a demonstrator, registration for Onstage opens up on Tuesday as well. So you're gonna want to make sure that you're at Onstage. It is like a super duper party with all of your best mates. So I never want to miss an Onstage. They're just fantastic. So, all right, guys. Have a great weekend. I've got some kits to cut for my card buffet next weekend. So I will be busy today and tomorrow doing all of that. Yeah. All right, have a great weekend, and I'll see you on Wednesday for Wing It Wednesday. If not, I'll see you right here next Saturday morning for Breakfast with Beck. All right, bye for now.